Hey guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Pikmin 2 Part 4. In the last part, we landed on the Awakening Wood, and we didn't really do much except grow some Pikmin and just kind of discover this whole of beasts here, this next cave, and we did sub-level 1 and sub-level 2. Now we're gonna finish the cave, so let's just get going. Let's delve deeper. And now we have 20 purple Pikmin, so that will definitely help with any difficult battles that we have ahead. But we really don't have that many, in my opinion, at this point. At this point of the game, not really any difficult battles to deal with. So, yeah. So, sub-level 3. This one's basically fire. Fire in this game, unlike the last game. The fire spouts where the fire comes from is actually destroyable, I believe. Well, I know this. It's destroyable in this game, but I don't recall it being destroyable in the first game. I don't think it was, or else that would have made some puzzles easier without the red Pikmin, but in this game, the fire spouts are destroyable, so you can take advantage of them. They're not hard. Any Pikmin can destroy them, but it's kind of recommended that you use. Excuse me, my voice is slowly going away. That's not good. But anyways, you can slowly. What was I saying? Oh dang it! I lost my train of thought. My stupid voice is starting to. I'm starting to lose my voice. I think from commentating so much. Sorry. Sorry if I clear my throat a little bit, but not really anything I can really do about it at the moment. But fire does hurt Captain Omar, so beware of that. Anyways, there's like 2 treasures on this sub-level, so just make sure you pick them up. I forgot what I was saying. That's gonna suck. I don't know. I can't remember. That's not good. Oh boy. Strife Monolith. It's kind of like a domino, so that's awesome. 150 Pokos for it. Well, apparently I was whistling when the thing got in, so whistled all my Pikmin off the stupid computer floppy disk there. That is really old. A floppy disk. That just shows how old this game is. This came out in like 2004. I mean, that just shows how old this game is. Floppy disks were still around that time. Well, they still are today, but they were still kind of popular back then. Or still very useful. More of useful, but trying to think, what was I talking about? I don't know, I was giving some good advice, you know? I don't know, maybe it'll come back to me later. I'm not sure. I don't know. 230 Pokos for this, so it must be really important. Cosmic Archive. Nintendo. Let's delve deeper. One thing I didn't tell you about caves, which now it's kind of obvious, but you don't have to have your whole group of Pikmin with you. You don't have to have any Pikmin with you, or both captains with you, to delve deeper into in the cave. So you don't have to have all 95 of your Pikmin, all 50 of your Pikmin, however many you have. You can only have 20 with you, or you could have 0 with you, and you can still delve deeper. So yeah, that's kind of nice when you have when there's you just don't want to worry about getting all the Pikmin over there, because it's kind of a hassle. I was just gonna say, I believe there are Matites on this floor, so be prepared. They're kind of in one of these little nooks, in the ground here. So nectar, that'll be useful because I believe there's another violet candy pop bud on this floor, so that'll be useful. And if you can hear that in the background, there is a sleeping bulborb. Yeah. Nothing too hard. That is like the only other. That is the only enemy on this floor besides fire and the Mentites. But the Mentites can't kill the Pikmin, so whatever. Sometimes you canned. You canned. I'm spitting into the mic. That's nice. You canned. Yeah. You can. You can find. You can. Now I'm not speaking. Okay. I was spitting into the mic, and I didn't like that, and now I moved it away. Alright, so anyways, what I was trying to say in the first place, you can find you remember the spicy spray that we discovered earlier? You can find those in nectar form and eggs once you discover them, obviously. So you have to discover it first. You can't just find it randomly. But yeah, so that's useful, so you don't have to always get berries above ground, but yeah. So yeah, that was a treasure. That was like a, I think that's like a Game Boy. That's like really old too, so. And a card there, and looks like an ace. And a flower here. And a carcass there, you know. Yeah, so we got a Game Boy. That's cool. 280 Pokos. Dream Architect. Awesome. Whoops. Did not want to throw a Pikmin. I'm so glad I fixed the turbo thing, though. That would have been so annoying if I couldn't have, but, yeah, I fixed it. I don't know why I even hit... I knew the turbo button was there. I don't know why I hit that in the first place, though, so... the playing card, the Ace of Spades, I believe. Luck Wafer, 140 Pokos. Now we're up to 2,000, so... Already 20% of the debt recovered, so that's really good. Alright, there's nectar over here. I'll just use this. Don't want to walk so far, that'll just wasting time. Although, one nice thing about sublevels, one nice thing about caves, not really sublevels, but I like how I say that really fast. Sublevels, one nice thing about caves is that there is no time limit. You can spend as much time as you want in the cave. But there is one exception, and that's a whole separate cave, and that we'll get to that later in the game, but that's a nasty cave, and we're not going to talk about that nasty cave because it's a nightmarish cave. But ignoring that, other than that one exception, you can, any cave in the game is, you can spend as long as you want. You can spend an hour on one sublevel, and that could be the first sublevel, and you can move on. So there is no time limit, but above ground, obviously, I did forget to mention that. I believe 2 parts ago, in part 2, I think I forgot to mention, the clock is back, the day clock, so you do have a time limit, so I completely forgot to mention that, but that should have been really obvious. I mean, they wouldn't make an unlimited time for day, so. And you can still end at sunset as well, so nothing really new there. Anyways, we're already at the final floor, so that's cool. And I'm just gonna get my purple Pikmin ready because they do attack, as we've noted and discovered, they do attack a lot better than regular Pikmin, even red Pikmin. Red Pikmin were originally the best Pikmin to attack things with, but anyways, we have our first boss of the game, and this is, oh boy, I can't remember the name. Oh, darn, that sucks. I cannot remember the name. Whoops. But this is... Oh, Empress Bullblax. There we go. Empress Bullblax. At this point in the game, she is a really easy boss. Just the only way she can kill your Pikmin, don't beat her... Well, I'm trying to think of a good comparison to how easy she is, or, you know, but as you can see, she's almost dead. She has less than a quarter left of health. I mean, that's really low. But the only way she can kill your Pikmin is if she rolls over them and squishes them. Just make sure you just attack on her face or any part of her body, really, you can. It's kind of funny, but you can. You can attack from her behind, too, and kill her that way as well. But, just make sure you call your Pikmin back before she decides to roll over them and squish them to death. But other than that, she's a really easy boss, so you shouldn't have much trouble at all. You shouldn't lose any Pikmin. Anyways, we do get a ship part here, and it's a special one, just like the half globe we found in the Valley of Repose. How bizarre, this device is emitting black light. It must have been ingested by that creature. What an absolutely repulsive life form. Our return to Holcotate cannot come soon enough. So yeah, in every boss of the game, once again, there are some exceptions we'll find later on, but for now, every boss in the game does give you a special item, and these special items will help you in your adventure and exploration of other caves and above ground and everything. And this one is an important one. This is definitely one you pretty much need to get to help you throughout the game to find treasures, because if you can't tell from what it looks like right now, the ship will tell you, basically, right here. So what does it say? It says love tester. That probably doesn't really sound like anything that would be useful unless Captain Olmar needs to find a new wife, or Louis can't find a girlfriend. Other than that, this contraption seems to react when it approaches treasure. I will connect it to my radar. Processing complete. The treasure gauge is now fully operational. It will now appear on your monitor. The needle will move right as you approach treasure. I need to pronounce better. I speak so fast sometimes, it doesn't even sound like I'm pronouncing things. Anyways, so yeah, we now have a treasure gauge helping us guide us to where the treasures are. That kind of made no sense. But yeah, the treasure gauge is definitely a very important item in the game. It helps guide you to treasures that maybe you can't see from a certain point of angle, or can't see at all, or just obvious treasures, you know. So it will point you in any direction. When you start to get close to a treasure, it will start to go off. So yeah, definitely an important treasure. So anyways, we got cave complete here. 6 treasures total. Once again, it's a very easy cave. You shouldn't have much trouble with it at all, if not any. Let's save the game. Alright. Back to the Awakening Wood here, and for once we won't have to end the day automatically, because we can discover as many things as we want in a day and do whatever we want now, because the ship won't automatically end the day for us. Alright, 20% of our debt recovered. We've already recovered 10% of the debt in less than a day, so that's pretty awesome, right? So anyways, now that we've beaten the whole of Beast, there's nothing, we still can't really do that much in the Awakening Wood. Yeah, as you can see, there is a treasure up here, but we can't really reach that right now. We cannot reach it right now, but we will later on. But for now, we're gonna ignore the treasure, and I'm gonna throw, very weirdly, throw 20 purple Pikmin up here to weigh this paper bag down, and we're gonna kill this cloaking burrow-knit very easily as well. And we're gonna go over to find and discover yet another cave. What a shock! And if you notice over there too, there's a wall, but it looks like there's a fog around it. Astounding! My metal detectors are reacting violently. What could be down below? If you find trouble below, press start pause to contact me and press R on the radar screen. The exploration pod will drop its loot to make room to carry you, Louis, and the Pikmin to safety. So yeah, that's another thing he does say that's actually kind of important to note. If you at all, any time during cave, you feel like you want to just give up, the ship will drop all the treasures you found, and will pick up all the Pikmin you have left and your other captain, and you will automatically just leave the cave, and you'll just go back to your landing site. But we're gonna ignore this wall for now. We can't do anything with it. There's like a certain poison flying around it, and we can't, obviously, don't want to endanger our Pikmin there. But for now, it says White Flower Garden. This is a new cave. And looks like we have fire, and the other thing, poison, but we don't have any Pikmin resistant to poison, so what are we going to do? Well, we're still going to enter this cave, so we're still not going to, we're not that doubtful, or we're not that fearful, or I'm not that scared that we're going to lose Pikmin because of poison, and we don't have any Pikmin resistant to it. But it's very important to note the name of this cave, White Flower Garden. That should hint something to you. But for now, next time on Let's Play Pikmin 2, we will discover and explore the white. Well, we've already discovered it, duh. But we will continue and start to explore the White Flower Garden. So I'll see you guys then. Bye for now.